6.3 million people live in the metro Philadelphia area. And of those 6.3 million, only about 6% of that population are considered born-again believers, meaning that 380,000 people know who Jesus is, of that 6.3 million. And there's a heavy concentration of population in the Northeast. If you took a rope and dropped it in the town center of Philadelphia and stretched it out for 350 miles to the north and to the east, to the south and to the west, that would cover about 25% of the population of the United States of America. Philly is a large area with lots of lost people.
The Philly trip was a really great experience for our entire youth group. We were able to grow a lot closer to God and to each other over the course of the trip, and we were able to do a lot of good in the community that we were at. I was on the Philadelphia team, and I was honestly terrified because I knew that I would have to be doing some church planting stuff, and I felt kind of underprepared for that. Hadn't done a lot of that in the past. So on our first day, we went and we did some work in the church. We helped paint, helped do some odd jobs. And then that afternoon, we went out into the community to help pass out flyers and spread information about that church's Vacation Bible School. I was with a small group. We were going door to door, talking to people, handing out flyers, just trying to continue to spread the word about that church's VBS. And so we had been kind of unsuccessful, and I was really nervous. And then we came up on this little boy, and Sydney, talked to him a little bit, and he kind of scurried inside. So I was feeling a little bit down about it, but then the boy's father came out and started asking us questions about our faith and what we believed, and really wanting hard evidence for it rather than experiential evidence. And so Sydney began to share a little bit, but he really tried to shut her down. And then at that point I realized, I know why I'm here. I had taken catechism classes, I had taken apologetics classes, and it had been really poured into by people who were older than me. And so I was able to give him some of the information that he was looking for, and we were able to really talk to him and share our view and the gospel with him. So basically, if you feel that you're called to missions or to go on a mission trip, don't worry that you haven't been equipped, because God's been equipping you all through your life up until this point for it. Those classes I took were years ago, but God was still able to use them even on the trip that I took, a couple weeks ago.
Starting out preparing for this Philly trip, this is my 7th mission trip, and Casey has told us that you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, and so that's exactly what we did. We did it as a church. We got uncomfortable, we joined together as a church and shared the love throughout Philadelphia and New Jersey. I stayed in New Jersey and I did VBS with Buff McNichols Church. They had like 13 children 5 years ago, and this round they had 34, which is a big deal because people in Philadelphia don't understand Jesus, or they don't choose to know Jesus, and so that was really cool. I connected with this girl named Heather, and she has Down syndrome and she is 21, and I worked the 2nd and 3rd grade. And so that was really cool to see all the children play with her and just love on her, even though she's different than everybody else. And so in the next chapter in life, I might do special education. So that was really cool.